You can see the variety of aircraft that we work. We work tankers, E-3s, B-1s, B-52s. We also work the Navy E-6, but also we do paint and depaint on C-130s and the KC-10 programs. So you can see we have a pretty large, diverse work platform.
We had a number of different airframes, but there's a high variability in the scope and the mix of each aircraft as well.
The Navy at the top level is looking at what can we do for maintenance that will improve the cost of maintenance, the ability to deliver the ships and submarines back on time so we can deploy them, and divert some of those dollars into new construction because we have a long-term view.
We needed a mechanism like the execution analysis that you could identify problems before you were in the train wreck. We could see it coming, but we didn't have a system that kept us from getting that much of an increase in WIP before we could react to it. We just woke up and said, oh look, we're behind. I mean, we didn't really have a measurement that told us that we were having this increased work, and it rose each aircraft from about a 3,000 hour package to about 5,000 hours because of what we were finding when the aircraft came into depot.
What we found out was by using the buffer system, it allowed us to see early in the process when we were not going to make our schedules. If something was not being completed in a timely manner, it flagged us early. It's an early warning system. You don't get to the end of a project only to find out that you're not complete. So by using the buffers, it allows you to see that there is something wrong early in the process.
With critical chain project management, the job's done, turn it in, gets tested. We had one of the commanding officers so excited, he comes in day 12, he had finished his first test. Normally it was day 23. So some of the reason that the availability is complete on time now is not just because the work gets done, but the work gets done, tested, and any rework, if there is any, gets fixed too before the due date.
Now, when all of this started, we had only looked at doing about a 35% increase. We actually were able to project a 50% increase. So by September of this year, we would have produced a total of 9 aircraft. That's a 50% increase. We were previously only producing 1 aircraft through metals a month. 1 aircraft a month.
We had a 50% reduction in turnaround time on our Apache, what we call our pre-mod, a 15% reduction in the JIDLM turnaround time, and then even the program that was relatively new and the greatly expanded scope of work on the SIP program for the Pave Hawk reduced 15% as well.
We brought on 11% more work for each upkeep. That's real important to national security and readiness. Before, when they were holding off on giving new work to the submarine availability planning team, that meant that maybe the ship wasn't as ready to train with, maybe the ship wasn't as ready to do something that it needed to do. Now, we never sent them to sea with any mission critical things not working, but there was always something that made them uncomfortable enough to put in a job request saying, please fix this. And so we finished 11% more of them.
We've had a 44% increase in throughput. The pace we've been on this quarter is the pace we need to be on for the increased workload by FY12. So we're pretty excited about that ramp-up ability that we think we've put a great system in place to react to the constraints and really be able to focus on bringing down that cycle time.